The difference between Yahusha and Jesus lies primarily in linguistic, cultural and theological contexts. Yahusha, this name is a transliteration of the Hebrew name, Yehoshua, which means, Yahweh is salvation, or, Yah saves. Some believe this to be the original Hebrew name of the Messiah. Jesus, this name comes from the Greek transliteration, Isis, which later passed into Latin as Isus and finally into English as Jesus. It is the name most commonly used in Christian contexts today. Followers of the Hebrew roots movement or similar groups often prefer using Yahusha or Yeshua, a shortened form of Yehoshua, because they believe it preserves the Messiah's original Hebrew identity and name. They argue that Jesus reflects a Hellenized version of the name, which they feel distances the Messiah from his Jewish heritage. In the 1st century, the Messiah was known as Yeshua or Yehoshua among his Jewish followers. When the New Testament was written in Greek, the name was rendered as Isis, aligning with Greek linguistic norms. Some argue that using Yahusha emphasizes the connection to Yahweh, the God of Israel, and his role as the Savior. Yahusha, used primarily by groups emphasizing Hebrew roots, sacred name theology, or a return to the original faith practices of the early followers of the Messiah. Jesus, the most widely recognized name globally, associated with mainstream Christianity and translations of the Bible in many languages. Jesus, the most widely recognized name globally, associated with mainstream Christianity and translations of the Bible in many languages. Jesus, the most widely recognized name globally, associated with mainstream Christianity and translations of the Bible in many languages. Isa is the name for Jesus in the Quran and Islamic tradition. While linguistically related, the name differs from Yeshua or its Greek equivalent, Isis. The origin of the name, Isa, is debated among scholars. Some suggest it is derived from Yeshua through Syriac or other Semitic influences. Others propose it comes from Christian Arabic usage before Islam or was adapted from other cultural sources. Isa and Yeshua are linguistically and historically connected, referring to the same historical figure, Jesus of Nazareth. However, their interpretations in Islam and Christianity differ greatly. For Christians, Yeshua is the divine savior and the central figure of their faith. For Muslims, Isa is a revered prophet and a vital part of Islamic eschatology, emphasizing his humanity and role as a servant of Allah.